everyone, my name is Mini Sethi. I hope you all are staying healthy. Today we are going to talk about scope of international business, globalization and drivers of globalization and modes of entry into international business for UGC NET in commerce. First of all, we are going to talk about scope of international business. What is international business? International business simply mean trade of goods and services and technology and knowledge with other countries. First scope of international business is a foreign investment. Foreign investment means when one individual, company or government from one country invest in asset or business of another country. For example, Walmart has invested a billion of dollar in Flipkart. As we know, Walmart is American company, Flipkart is Indian company, and Walmart invested billion of dollar in Flipkart. It will be called a foreign investment, and this foreign investment is possible because of international business. Second scope is export and import. Obviously, export and import also possible through international business. As we know, India export engineering goods, gems, jewelry and textile in USA, and import minerals, fuel and machinery from USA, and this is possible because of international trade. Next scope is licensing and franchising. Licensing and franchising both are business agreement where one business allow other business to use their asset like trademark, brand name, technology, even entire business model. For example, McDonald's, Pizza Hut and Domino's are foreign franchises in India. Next is service export and import. Export and import of services also possible through international business. For example, India export so many services including IT, financial and travel service. Similar, India import international travel services, technical and professional consulting services. Next scope is growth opportunity. International trade gives so much growth opportunity. As we know, pharmaceutical industry of India is continuous growing because of international trade. Because India do export of so much drugs in another country. Benefit from foreign currency. That means gain advantage by exchanging your domestic currency with the foreign currency. Buy foreign currency when exchange rate is low and sell when it become higher. Limitation of domestic production. We can import those goods which we are not able to produce in our domestic country. For example, India import crude oil because domestic production is not enough. Now we will see globalization and its drivers. Globalization means integrating your domestic economy with the world economy. Globalization means integrating your domestic economy with the world economy. For example, car made in USA. For making car, USA uses a raw material of Australia and Russia and sell this car in Europe. So here you can see through international trade, USA integrating its domestic economy with the world economy like Australia, Russia and Europe. So it will be called globalization. Similar, sharing ideas, information between countries through internet or social media, it will be called social globalization. Now we are going to talk about drivers of globalization. Drivers of globalization means how we can increase globalization. First is technology. Obviously, through technology, we can increase globalization because technology improve communication, transportation and give more access to information. For example, Facebook and Twitter allow to connect and share information. Similar, through Amazon and eBay enable individual buy from anywhere. Economic liberalization. Economic liberalization also increase globalization. Indian economy was liberalized in 1991. Under liberalization, we remove trade barriers, and removal in trade barriers directly increase globalization. Next driver is trade. Obviously, trade increase globalization, but how we can increase trade? We can increase trade by removing tariff. Recently, in 2025 budget, India reduced the tariff on luxury car, solo cell and motorcycle. in order to maintain a good relationship with the USA and avoid reciprocal duties. Obviously, it will increase globalization. International economic integration. This is agreement between countries for removal of trade barriers so that they can do free trade among each other. For example, European Union is example of international economic integration where 27 members countries are involved and they do free trade with each other without any barriers. Obviously, it will increase globalization. Other drivers of globalization are education, competition, and political influence. Now we'll see modes of entry in international business. That means how we can enter in international business. First mode is exporting. Obviously, through export, we can enter in international trade. And India's top export are petroleum product, gems and jewelry and engineering goods. Next mode is licensing. Licensing provide legal authority to engage in international business. For example, Coca-Cola give license to local companies in different countries to produce and sell their beverages using Coca-Cola brand and formula. Next is a franchising. Through franchising, we can enter in international trade. For example, KFC, Burger King, Jara are example of foreign franchises in India. Next mode of entry is joint venture. Joint venture means collaborating with local company into foreign company so that we can establish new business entity. For example, Tata Starbucks is example of joint venture between USA based Starbucks Coffee Company and India's Tata Consumer Product Limited. Next mode of entry is foreign direct investment. Through foreign direct investment, we can enter in international business. For example, horizontal foreign direct investment. That means country operate in same type of business operation in foreign country as it is operating in their domestic country. For example, McDonald's modify their burger for India's people according to their taste, but it is selling same burger in Japan as it is selling in their domestic country America. It will be called horizontal FDI because horizontal FDI means country operate same type of business operation in foreign country as it is operating in their domestic country. Forward vertical FDI means where investor invest in later stage of value chain. For example, manufacturer invest in a retail store and Apple store in India is example of forward vertical FDI. Next mode of entering is a turnkey project. Turnkey project is a contract where company agree to design and construct for foreign clients. That means foreign contractors will take responsibility for completing our project from start to end. For example, Delhi Metro Rail project is a turnkey project because its funding and technical expertise is provided by Japan through Japan International Cooperation Agency. So this is all about international business. I think you got it and thank you so much for watching this video. Bye. Take care.